Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here, football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Akron Zips, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Zips will kick it away to start. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Smith takes the handoff. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's a great job getting a first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed.
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Akron's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders.
They stripped it out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Offense set on first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Snagged in the middle, it's Graham. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Smith. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. The Zips are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Zips send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Avoids, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
How great is it to be an offensive coordinator having a quarterback like this? Because he can go and generate 1st downs with you, throwing the ball and running the ball. It seems like there's nothing this kid can't do.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled, but he has a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Zips will have it 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down run. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll put the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Akron, 0.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Still on his feet at the 40. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give is to Smith. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Handoff from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
He staggers at the 16-yard line. Brings up third down.
They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll run it from the gun. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. And the Zips decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you...
Afterburner's coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. He wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to count.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second, but you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
The Zips will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's LeBlanc. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Moffitt. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get set, get set.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the offense on second down. He leaves it with his back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Quick completion on the out.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Zips.
Touchdown.
A nice job by this offense, put the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Fast motion from the offense. On second down, wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Smith. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's caught downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Makes the grab. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
29 Philly. 2-3.
He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Good job in coverage defending their own end zone there, because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Stumbled to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Ohio State.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it, because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did it.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And the Zips will send out the punt unit.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
First down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They go to the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
691, gas bar. Easy.
He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. They're going to run it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on 3rd and goal, 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical 4th down situation.
Got it.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
37, Akron.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Zips will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Pulls it, fired complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Lasso! Lasso!
He'll set up to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. It's a fumble. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards.
Now, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
42 Spider! 4-2 Spider!
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows if that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Air Force was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Falcons performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. The Buckeyes will have a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Running behind that left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dumps it off in the flats. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Not a chance. Missed it. And they missed a field goal.
That keeps the score.
Gone wrong today.
Ohio State 44, Akron 7.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Goodwin. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
44, Akron, 14.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Try to get it to the edge. At the 45 on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll take it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Akron, 14.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Moves around to clear up the vision. The ball squirts free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. Great move there. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Try to get it on the ground. And the Buckeyes will move the sticks.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.